The great white shark. The hero. The legend. The stuff of surfers' nightmares, and the only reason that the Discovery Channel has ratings right now, outside of reruns of Dirty Jobs. In depth, she's one of the easiest sharks to pick up and learn with. A few well-known shark players are terrifying with her, but otherwise she's kind of known as a fairly safe and easy pick. That's a shame. There's no other sharks that play like her, and having a good great white on your team is a great boon, no matter what species you've picked. Great white can stroll casually into a room and pick someone out to murder. While she's causing chaos, more fragile sharks can easily get in, get a kill, and get out before anyone can really react to them. Now, 9 times out of 10, the great white will probably die, but often leads to 2 or more tickets from the divers. That kind of excellent teamwork is a double-edged sword, though. If the great white doesn't have a good partner, she doesn't have very many chances to make much of an impact against a good diver team. In solo queue, this is why she was regarded as mediocre, or just okay. The great white's ability is Juggernaut. Activating this ability will reduce the total amount of damage you take up to 50% depending on the level. At level 3, this ability also allows you to ignore nets and slows, like drag, for its duration. It's a very powerful tool, and it allows the great white to do the things that she does, and like not give a shit about most weapons or deployables. It doesn't make you invulnerable, however, so keeping stock of your health bar is critical for knowing when it's time to duck out for a seal. The great white's main method of movement should be sprinting, since it has the lowest cost to sprinting out of all the sharks. This makes the double time evolution mandatory for great white since it increases your speed while sprinting. While she's considered to be the slowest shark, with double time, she is plenty fast enough. It should be your first evolution purchase because it is so important. When attacking, use your dart over lunge, since this will leave you with more stamina to sprint out when you need to. Great white has the highest lunge cost of all the sharks, so it really shouldn't be used unless necessary. Other useful evolutions to pick up as great white are Adrenal Glands, Blood Feast, and Revitalized Frenzy. Adrenal Glands are going to give you a metric buttload of stamina to play with while your ability is up, and the Stiver stabbing your face is going to turn into a little stamina battery while you dart away to eat his face. Blood Feast can allow you to stay in the room for much longer because of Great White's damage output and the amount of healing he gets per diver, coupled with Revitalized Frenzy, basically keeping your Juggernaut rolling forever, and you are going to be one very tough cookie to kill indeed. Overall, tips for the Great White are to coordinate with your partner to set up Death Balls of Mayhem. Your tankiness should allow you to get at least 1 kill before keeling over, and many divers turn to shoot a Great White first almost by instinct. If you get a 1-for-1 exchange every time, you're doing great, so long as your partner is capitalizing on your presence. If your teammate is unreliable, focus on picking off strays first, and using your tankiness to ensure your escape, rather than sticking around and trying your luck for another. Pretty frequently, a diver will follow a great white, believing her to be lower health than she is. You can use that boldness to your advantage by snagging them while they are overextended. Remember though, you may be tanky, but you're not invincible. If you miss your attack, it's best to bail and come back for another pass. There are certain maps where the great white shines. Think of large open maps with long tunnels or wide open rooms to play in. Because of the great white's size, these are the kinds of maps that she shines in. Maps that are not well for her include things like Station, Crude, Breach. Overall, the great white is an easy girl to pick up, and a difficult one to master, but an all-around great pick for shark players both new and old. Just make sure you get a nice pretty skin to play with so everyone can appreciate her. This has been Great White Quick Tips with Varixis. I'll see you guys next time.